And try tomorrow. scavenge, still ice cream. Worries vanish within my dream. I left my soul there, down by the sea. I lost control, living free. I left my soul there, down by the sea. I lost control, living free. Fishing boats sail past the shore. No singing, Mayday anymore. The sun is shining, the water's clear. Just you and I walk along the pier. I left my soul there, down by the sea. Lost control, living free. I left my soul there, down by the sea. Lost control, living free. A cool breeze flows behind the wasp. Some get stung, it's worth the cost. I'd love to stay. The city calls me home. More hassles, fuss, and lies on the phone. I left my soul there, down by the sea. I lost control, living free. I left my soul there, down by the sea. I lost control, living free. I left my soul there, down by the sea. I lost control, living free. I left my soul there, down by the sea. I lost control,
When they're all from the one family, well, it's worth hearing. And what's more, they're brothers as well. Ladies and gentlemen, check it out, John. Crack by popular demand. Check it out, John. Are they crazy? Once again. Check it out, John. Automated on the fader. Check it out, John. Just listen to this. Check it out, John. Check it out, John. Hey, rock and roll can never ever hip hop like this. Check it out, John. Hey, rock and roll can never ever hip hop like this. Check it out, John. Hey, rock and roll can never ever hip hop like this. Check it out, John.
shelter if you must. To the burning bush. Happy would ease your troubled mind. I'll be prepared to stay behind. I know you better than you think I do. Don't worry, dear. This is why I fell in love with you. The man in the looking glass is looking back at you at last. You can't hide from the truth because the truth is all there is. You can't hide from the truth because the truth is all there is. You can't hide from the truth because the truth is all there is. You can't hide. If happy times are too few and far between, it's a pity, dear. We can't erase the things we've seen. So disappear, vanish if you wish. Just go before you're swallowed up by bitterness. And the truth is, you can't hide from the truth. And the truth hurts because the truth is all there is. I realized some time ago that I would have to let you go. May not be true to say that you return one day, but in your present state, you may as well not be here at all. You wear a thin disguise, it's from yourself you hide. Just take a look at us, we are heading for a fall.
Now presiding in this court of hip-hop justice, my rap forte is judge, jury, bailiff, from prosecuting DA, considerus, paribus. My modus operandi is carpe diem, whether de facto or de jure. Comprende the people versus you ain't a sensei, teaching that style of wordplay. Weaker than Wednesday, regardless of what your friends say. They're all dissable, stricken from the record and deemed inadmissible. While this long arm with the law grabs a mic to shoot dope lines first and ask questions later. The death sentences of this live litigator to close the case tighter than the jaws of a gator. Stenographers are steady logging the jargon that your counselors are barking in hopes of a plea bargain. But when you read back verbatim what they're saying to persuade them, you realize exactly how I play them. I come with the truth, whole truth, and nothing but. Cause the truth hurts just as much as fucking with live will. I prove skill with refills from now until plagiarizing MCs get their flows distilled.
Baby, I won't die without you by my side, as long as you return into these arms that burn. Baby, I won't die. Just take a look inside into these eyes that burn. Come to these arms that yearn. I won't die if you leave me high. I won't die if you're not by my side. And the truth hurts because the truth is all there is. And the truth hurts because the truth is all there is. You can't hide from the truth, cause the truth is all there is. You can't hide from the truth, cause the truth is all there is. You can't hide from the truth, cause the truth is all there is. You can't hide from the truth.
Kingston, Jamaica. I just came off the plane, man. I've got my map, got my bag. I hear Conqueror shooting a music video up there, way up in the mountains of blue. So I'm going up there right now to
bad, grow all of the herb I never had. I wanna be on the cover of High Times magazine, standing next to Damian Marley. Sugar. Now every time I close my eyes, I see my ganja paradise. Yeah, the scent of marijuana's in the air. I swear, the brother to prepare, the ganja farmer's here. When I sell it by the acre, yo, I sell it by the pound. There's no shortage here, there's enough to go around. There's no need to fuss and there's no need to fight. Welcome one and all to this ganja paradise. There's more than enough to attract a smile. The sweet smelling goodness in each and every mile. There's no need to rush, you can stay for a while. I got a pot of ganja tea and it soon starts to boil. Will you kindly take a second to observe the soil? It's full of richness and it is very fertile. And you can play in the field and run around like a child. This is the ganja wonderland, let your imaginations run wild. But don't forget me, Mary Jane, I left me lonely, baby. Please don't forget me. Only you are your young friend with that love. Yeah. Oh, no. And all I see is green. I know me not talk about money. It's something where me have coming sweet like honey. Yeah, they do not disturb. Allow me tell me done it. There's something about this herb, me can't stop about it now. I wanna grow my ganja feel so freaking bad. Grow all of the herb I never had. And all I see is green. I know me not talk about money. It's something where me have coming sweet like honey. Yeah. Grow all of the herb I never had. Me I go burn the highest grapes from the finest crops.
Hey guys, everyone present, everyone correct. I didn't realise I should have checked which thing I've got set up to which, because I want to screen share with you guys. We're going to have a look into what happened to my dad, but bear with me for a moment. I've got to close down YouTube. Hopefully... you might see my full name. I guess that doesn't really matter so much. You might see his full name. That doesn't really matter. But there's some stuff, like I've tried to adjust emails and things so that you can't see personal details. So, in theory, yeah, this should work. So now, oh shit. And can everyone hear me okay? Just let me know that you can hear me alright. Good, thank you. Right, and sorry, I should go through, because I've got the chat open on my phone, so I can do this way. And I'll explain to you why we're looking at this website shortly. But I can only go back so far on my phone. But hey Sonic Stefan, hey the Board Crafter, hi the Devil's TV, hi David Reed, hello DJ Samuel, Wolf Crouch, Watt, Fluke Dog, the Bashful Scam Beta, Scammer Slammer TV, great to see you, and if I miss anyone, Cameron Matthews, hey, Tonya Washington, lovely to see all you guys here, thank you so much for joining me. Dr. Fell, of course, how could I miss Dr. Fell? Spazzy, and Infinite Sky, and Omar Hussein. So, right, guys, I'm not going to be looking at the chat so much. I'm going to try and explain what we can see here. This is the website that is still up. which isn't necessarily linked to the scammers, but this is the website that my dad went to because they were at a place called they were pretending to be Origin Capital Group. But even these people, like, if we look here at their contact details, there's no telephone number, there's just an address and an email address, info@origingroup.co.uk. However, this address here doesn't correspond with what happened to my dad. I mean, what the address they gave to my dad, but there was previously a website that was just Origin Capital Group, but it was .co weirdly, and if we go to that just takes us to this, which shows account suspended. Right, so I've got some documents open at the top here. I've kind of raised them up to hopefully hide my details, but this is one of the emails from my dad, which shows, so these are all the telephone numbers that the scammers phoned him from during the transactions, and I've got the this. Right, I can't scroll up because it's got my dad's full name and address at the top here, but so this is the sort of email they sent to him explaining the details, showing that they were listed, however, as being registered with the FCA, but when it says Origin are our trading names and it's Vanquis Bank. Now Vanquis Bank is a real it's a real bank. Sorry, Dr. Fell. So, basically, right, so I'm going to explain here, because some people, like, in the comments recently, and the reason I haven't streamed so much this week, I got a bit of anxiety, and I thought maybe, like, I wanted to make a video showing everything that, explained what happened with my dad. I know most of you guys will take it at face value if I tell you. I mean, I wouldn't be a scam baiter and then make up a lie about it, but I suppose all of this I could have faked if I really wanted to, but well, I haven't. So that's one of the payments that he made there, which was 10,000. Now, what this bank did, for those of you that don't know, that's another payment. So he made a payment of 10,000, a payment of 19,000, and a payment of 20,000. So yeah, it's basically his full life savings. So basically what happened was he had been, I think, looking on the internet, and he's got a really weird email address which I've asked him to change so many times. Like, whenever he sends you an email it shows like spam or something. Well, I don't know, but he'd been looking for a bank to invest in, because his bank, which is M&S Bank, are closing down, or have now closed down. And so he had to put all his savings into a new bank, and these people told him he would get like a really good interest rate. Like, I think if I go in here, is it in the... So this is all of his information that they sent to him, he sent to me, and you'll see, like, he did a lot of stuff through DocuSign, which apparently Deo was telling me is pretty dodgy itself. But anyway, we don't really need to go too far into that. What we can do is go here, and you see Origin Capital Group. So that was who he invested with, which at the time showed as being a genuine FCA firm. Which is the Financial Conduct Authority. So when he made the investment, and you can see here, like it says, origincapitalgroup.co, which when he made the investment, they had a working, what looked, I guess, to the untrained eye, website. Now, if we take this phone number, for example, and paste it in here, right, so it's got nothing on that phone number. There is one comment though, which I hadn't seen before. Doesn't say anything, so that phone number is not helpful. But these were all VoIP numbers, I believe, so they've all gone now. Let's go back. All right, these are the personal numbers that they gave him. Bear with me, guys, here if there's a bit of dead air. See, well, they weren't pretending to be HMRC. It was a lot more complex than that, but don't know how. Oh, but yeah, it shows a lot of scam numbers show with this 0203, but it's interesting. I can't find any of these here. Well, and the thing is, guys, like it's kind of real sad for my dad, because I think if my mum was still around, he might have been thinking a bit more straight. He didn't discuss any of this with me. Like, after the fact, he sent me all this information, but while it was happening, he didn't talk to me about it at all. However, one of these numbers did lead me to this APS Bonds place, though, before. The trouble is, I've deleted all my internet history because I was doing this. Right. No, thanks. So, okay, well, this just... Okay, right, so I've taken this number, you see, and this now leads us to this place. So that number is also being used by scammers, working under the name Fort Gold Advance, but now they're using, if we have a look here, different details of an authorized firm. So they would have done to people with this, they would have just changed their name to Fort Gold Advance and then said, oh, that's what we're operating under, but we're part of Bank of Scotland. But now, let's see, sorry, if I can do this. I think this website's going to be down already as well. This site can't be reached. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't exist anymore. But then if we start taking the numbers from Fort Gold Advance and tracking them, sooner or later, and I can't remember which one it is, but in theory, okay, so that's Fort Gold Advance again. Fort Gold Advance. Okay, let's try. In fact, let's go back to Origin Capital and take this number. Right, okay, now this takes us to APS Bonds on the FCA website. Right, so this is where it gets quite interesting, and this is where I've investigated up until. Hopefully I can't, I won't fuck things up. Well, if any of you guys in the chat can take any of this information and find anything out that could help get my dad's money back, that would be great. But this is about as far as I've got, and I know the police are investigating currently, but I'll probably have to take this video down after I've done... Well, I don't know, because, like I said, like, people have said, explain more about exactly how your dad got scammed, so this is it. But this is what I've been doing from my side, is trying to investigate what's what's happened by just like taking the numbers and seeing where they lead. So yeah, so this now takes us to APS Financial Group, APS Bonds, and this is where it gets interesting, because Chester, my dad is currently speaking to the ombudsman, but it's taking forever, and it's like all of his money. But the bank have said they would give half of it back as long as the accounts it went into aren't in his name, and we're pretty sure they're not. So yeah. So, but remember this is important, APSbonds.com, right, APS Bonds, it says that these are fraudsters, and it says that they're operating under Advanced Payment Solutions Limited. Now, I don't know if I can open it without showing my dad's details. Where is it? Right, bear with me for one moment. If I go back to here, let me see if I can open the details, and I'll show you an interesting thing about the payment that he made. Or one of them anyway. Oh, right, no, hold on. So what I need to do, okay, hold on, is find where they sent him the payment details. Like where he has to make the payment to. Right, yeah, so I can show this now, so bear with me. Oh, let me just double check. Yeah, here we go. So remember, my dad believed he was dealing with people called Origin Capital Group the whole time, but that's then taken us to Fort Gold Advance, and then to Advanced Payment Bonds, right? So if we come back here, you'll see this is the account information that they asked him to put the money into, and if you look at the account name, it's Advanced Payment Solutions Limited. Chester, that's pretty well, I don't know, there's some addresses I would like to go and check out, but I'd need to look into deeply. So yeah, so you see, he was asked to make the payment into this account, which is Advanced Payment Solutions. Now, Advanced Payment Solutions are this company who have also supposedly being cloned by another company going by APS Financial Group, APS Bonds. The board crafter, I've spoken to Jim already, and it's sadly he can't do anything unless he can get scammers to connect to his computer. He's all about the tech support people, sadly. He said he would help if he could, but he wouldn't, no one knows how to deal with this kind of scam. It's incredibly complex. But, I mean, all I'm doing is trying to get all this information and pass it on to the police. Oh, and thanks, Bashful. Yeah, guys, remember, I've got a GoFundMe for my dad, because, thank you as well to everyone that has donated to it. It means a great deal. Right, so, Advanced Payment Solutions. Now, I phoned... Right, oh, and if you'll see, Advanced Payment Solutions website is under cashplus.com. So, the bank have said they will give him half his money of what he's lost back. Fingers crossed, but pending their investigations, and we don't know how long that's going to take. Right. So if we take this website, Right, and I think that was the number I called. And what I'll show you now is a phone call I made. This was a good few weeks ago. I haven't really looked into all this for a little while, though. Oh, thanks so much, Infinite Sky. Well, everything helps, so it really means a lot. Oh, sugar, I shouldn't have done that. Right, not that. So, oh no, I need to do that. So, remember, so this is the number for Cash Plus. Now, Cash Plus, remember, I'll just go back over this, is this apparent website which trades under Advanced Payment Solutions, which apparently has APS Financial that are fraudulent, and yeah, and it was this number here from Fort Gold Advance, which we were led to originally from Origin Capital to it. And so so bear in mind, APS bonds, APS Financial are flagged as FCA, and this is my phone call to this company, Cash Plus. It doesn't give much information, but the guy does say some stuff. It's a little bit cringeworthy, sorry. When I watched it back, it was a bit cringeworthy, because I kind of pretended that I was I didn't say I was a policeman or anything, I just implied that I was looking into something. So, yeah, this is the phone call that I made to them.
It would be by email, but if you did want to request that she contacted yourself via telephone...
Well, that's, yeah, I would prefer... Yeah, I mean, if we could arrange time possibly next week where I could have an in-depth conversation with them, I'd be appreciated. So I'll send an email after that. Let me just read back to you the email address you've given me there. So it's compliance@cashplus, sorry, was it .com?
.com, yes.
Okay. Right, well, I will send an email through to them, just so you're aware that this call has been recorded, Ryan. I hope you'd be aware of that.
That's not a problem.
Okay, excellent. And just to confirm again that both APS Financial Limited, Advanced Payment Solutions Limited, and Cash Plus, they're all your company, and they're all based in the same building, is that correct?
Exactly, yes.
Right. Okay, well, that's been very helpful. Thank you very much for that, Ryan. I appreciate that.
No problem at all.
Okay, do you have a name, sorry, of the fraud liaison officer, just so that I can title the email?
Yes, Lola is the police liaison officer for Cash Plus.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that name?
Lola.
Lola. Do you have a last name?
Yeah, so it's pronounced, if I can, I'll get the spelling for you sometime.
Sure, thank you.
But it's Lola. Reffel, so that's
REFFELL. So that's Romeo Echo Foxtrot Lima Echo.
Sorry. E-double-L at the end, so REFFELL.
Oh, I'm so okay. So like Reffel. So Romeo Echo Foxtrot Echo Lima.
Exactly, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, Ryan. Well, thank you very much for that. I'll be in touch with Lola.
No problem at all. Well, thank you so much for calling today, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye. Okay, so I don't remember everything that was said in that video, but I think the guy pretty much says that this company, APS Bonds, are part of this actual company, APS Financial, which is the company that my dad made his payment into, Advanced Payment Solutions Limited. So yeah. And maybe, like, this is where pretty much the trail has gone cold. Like, I've kept tracing all their phone numbers, but it looks like they've gone underground now. So hopefully, the police or whatever will be able to catch them. That's about as much as I can do, really. I don't think... I mean, I can try these other numbers And see, always trying numbers in one way or another, aren't I? Yeah, see, look, available numbers, VoIP provider. See, they've given these numbers up now. But yeah, so, like, to sort of recap, yeah, so these people contacted my dad and told him he would get, like, not a really good rate of interest, but a better than high street rate of interest, so it didn't seem too ridiculous. Now, this is the address that I would be more interested in, is the 20 Fenchurch Street. No, not that one, sorry. No, it's not. Right, this, so I don't think I mentioned this. Who was it? So, where is the actual website gone? Have I closed it? I may have closed it. Hold on. So whenever you put in Origin Capital Group, or hold on, origincapitalgroup.com, or just Origin Group, but these people I don't think are related, although they've got a very sort of weird and hard to find website, like hard to contact them. It's taking a long time. Oh, there we go. Oh wait, this isn't even, this is like Australia or something. Hold on. Right, yeah, so it's Origin Group, but like literally if you look at that, it says Origin Capital on it, so you wouldn't not think it's not the same company. And this is the webs there. I actually got in touch with the building manager of this place because it's called like rent an office, or well, it's not called that. It's like need space or headspace or something like that. And it's basically like you rent out a communal kind of office area, I guess. And I got in touch with the building manager. And even like we discussed some of the people in the team, but he said it seemed legitimate, like that's the person he'd spoken to. But then I asked if he'd spoken to, now where is it, this person, Leanne White, and he said that name did ring a bell. So I don't know if this website, which, I mean, to me, if you're running a business, you want a proper address and telephone number. That all looks a bit dodgy anyway, and this is still just here, but it could well be that these people are just completely different, because if you look into their services and that, it's like proper things, but it still talks about like investment stuff, and if you're not into banking and that, you probably would just assume that this is the same people that were sending correspondence to my dad. And that it was legitimate until all of this happened. So yeah, but it just, well, this time of day there's no other phone calls I can make, or probably not much more I can look into it, but I wanted to share no, Infinite Sky, they're British. I spoke to one of them on the phone very briefly. Sadly, I didn't record that, and it was a bit weird because it was almost like 2 weeks after they'd like disappeared. They'd just blocked my dad's phone number, and I called from my mobile, and I was like, who am I speaking to? And the guy was like, I wouldn't call here. No, he said, I wouldn't call somewhere if I didn't know who I was speaking to, but they were all British. My dad said they were all English people. That ran the scam. I mean, this is a lot bigger than, like, the Indian people want iTunes cards because it's, like, pretty much untraceable. It doesn't go into bank accounts, but therefore they're limited, like, to getting people to buy I mean, I guess they're limited to as many iTunes cards as one person can legitimately buy, but whereas these people just accepted the bank transfer. As I showed here, he made it into this account here. And yeah, so it's it's a lot more complex than anything that I've seen dealt with on the phone. And it's just a real shame because I think my dad got caught at a very vulnerable time. He didn't have my mum to run things by. He didn't think to speak to me, I guess. And not that maybe I would have looked at it at the time, as I said, where he checked it. He said they were all registered with the Financial Conduct Authority at the time, but so who knows, maybe if he'd told me I wouldn't have even known anyway. I might have just said, oh, it looks fine, but I don't know. I told him to invest his money in cryptocurrency, and he said, oh, I wouldn't know what I was doing, but he probably would have been better off doing that. So, there we go. But yeah, I guess, I'm sorry guys, because it's been about as much build-up as it has been actual stream. There's not much more I can say about this. Like, maybe I'll try and take this and make it into a video, or I'll just leave it up, or cut out the beginning if I can somehow edit it. That's a good idea. I'll take it down and cut out the music at the beginning. So if you're watching this as a video, then don't worry about what I'm talking about, the music. But yeah, so that's about all I can show you for now. But yeah, it's pretty shitty. Thanks, little piece. But someone said in the comments they wanted me to explain, and I've gone into, like, I mean, if you guys, you've seen all the information, you're welcome to go through there and pause anything and take those phone numbers and see what you can do with them. If anyone can get any more information, that'd be, really helpful. Send me a message on Twitter or wherever. Drop me a comment with a special secret code word in it so I know what you're talking about. Like, I was going to say twat, but that will get banned or censored anyway, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Just splat. Yeah, if you get any information, put a comment on a video with the word splat and I'll know to check my... I don't know what I'm talking about now. Code word Big Daddy. Bottom fish bananas, yeah. All good code words. All work. They all work. It is me in the picture, yeah. It's just me stood outside here underneath the veranda smoking. But yeah, guys, so I guess I'm going to wrap things up, because there's no point trying to make calls now. It's just going to be loads of dead calls at this time of night. But thanks for joining me. I'm going to try and do more streams for my dad. I think I'm not going to put a time limit quite on it at just the end of November. I might leave it till like Christmas because, well, I don't think I've got any chance of reaching the total, but thanks so much for those who have helped out, and I hope this video explains a bit more in detail exactly how he's lost his money. And yeah, anyway guys, but yeah, hopefully I'll be back next week doing proper streams again. And I did talk about doing some streams just chatting about things and stuff, so maybe Skeleton would like to join me one night this week. If he sends me a message, that'd be nice. So yeah, thanks guys, thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go and get very drunk on rum, and I hope you guys have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all very soon. Okay guys, so take care, remember, stay safe, stay aware, don't get scammed like my dad, and yeah, night everyone, bye.